Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam. Here with the fourth session of the New Divines Dungeons and Dragons campaign. We have Eric as Stan, we have Austin as Rolfur, we have Bob as John, we have Ryan as Billy, and we have David as Terry. Last time, y'all still in Dollport, spent a bunch of time spreading the word that the gods are back. Some of you very much, spreading the word for everybody, getting everybody some new followers. Some of you a little more selfish.
I didn't know we were supposed to be doing it for everybody.
You're not supposed to be doing anything at all. It's really up to you, but
I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be a dick.
I don't know what I'm doing.
To be fair, their method is really what surprised me, but I was like, well, yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, y'all are being weird.
Otherwise, you also started, kept going, trying to earn a little bit of money with the goal, perhaps, of getting passage on a ship across the Gulf. And I think we ended as you had just gotten back and you were sort of settling in, sort of in an evening at the Billy Bonka chocolate factory. At this point, you're all, I think, divine rank 3. You've got, your divine items. You've got your piety abilities, which you can also grant to followers. Either just blatantly everyone gets it, or if you want to choose the ones that are helping spread the word more and encourage those that way. You got to spread the word if you want to get the magic powers.
No, base level everyone gets it. It's too useful.
So, is there a list of how many followers we need for each rank?
There is.
Yeah, we don't know.
Are we allowed to see that list?
You are not, but I will tell you that the next rank is at 25.
Yeah, we have no way of knowing.
There's
on my
no
papers.
easy way of knowing which divine rank is showing.
And
Hey,
you
how
are
we doing on
closest,
actual
John.
leveling, by the way?
I will
We're
tell you when you
level-
get a level.
How we doing?
We're level 10. We will always be level 10.
No, you won't.
Yeah, it's a normal amount of leveling. None.
You definitely have to increase, because one of the limits is you can't get a divine link above your character rate level. So.
Okay.
Oh,
So we're
snap.
like halfway to leveling up. Sorry, I didn't mean
Y'all are
to blow
being
it up there.
childish. If I want cancer, that's my business, damn it.
It's also a
No.
little bit my business. I care about you, and I don't want you to have cancer.
Yeah, and I mean, you're smoking right next to me, so it's a little awkward.
I think there's only one of us that can really say something though. I cannot get in front of.
Where am I?
But yeah. So you're. I mean, do you guys do anything once you've met up in the evening, or?
So, Terry brings up that he needs to try to collect 100 gold for replacing his spell book, since it's becoming more and more obvious that it's not going to divinely appear for him like he thought it would. But he does have this nifty apron that did divinely appear.
I'm going to
Can you write your
spend
spells on it?
my evening working on limericks for Terry. So that he can use them whilst he's selling things to drum up more business.
Oh gosh.
Like the pickle guy at the Ren Fair.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're definitely not going to have anything snuck inside of them.
Oh,
No
there's 100%
subliminal
snucky.
messages at
There's
all.
100% things snuck inside of them.
Alright.
100%. So it's all snuck in things. Nothing that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Terry is...
It's all snuck in things.
So Terry is definitely going to be upping his game on the food sales, the exotic food sales. They're like legit gonna be exotic stuff. He's trying to get the measure of between
He has
He's trying to maximize his income based on, do I want to sell less of an expensive thing versus more of a cheap thing, and try to find the best balance for the area that we're in.
Mm-hmm. But that'll probably be tomorrow, because...
Yeah.
Anyone else doing anything before heading to bed?
Thinking about that overnight.
Yeah, I'll go and talk to Chuck and the Goompas and tell them about the devotee ability that the ones who follow me are able to access now.
Okay. So they get to manipulate water and to summon a single type of familiar.
Yes. And it's like, this will be your friend, your friend that you summon from your own imagination, and he will help you along the way.
And Bob the Frozen will
And
be
yes,
advised.
you'll be able to
for
move water around now, so
mine too.
that might at least help you guys out with working here at the factory a bit.
I do my usual healing. I'm just clearing out the hospital now. I mean, what's left?
You're at evening. You're back at
It
the
works.
chocolate factory.
Oh, we're back at the factory?
Yeah, it's evening. It's going down for...
Staying in, then... I'll hold off until... Find out what the rest of the group's doing.
Okay, so everyone just going to bed to reconvene in the morning?
Yeah, after that I'll go to bed.
Rolfur,
If-
are you doing anything over...
if everyone's going,
Oh, yeah, unless Rolfur wanted to do the dream thing tonight.
Yes, I will probably be doing
yeah, I was
this
going to say,
for a few days.
Okay. Well, tell
Adam,
tell-
on my turn,
What?
I do the 2 dreams. I cast dreams at night for major leaders that I know
Oh,
of.
you have dream as well now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do that. Okay. So we'll let Rolfur carry on first.
Yeah, just tell me when you have an open slot.
Well, it's 2 every night. It's a 5th level spell.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you had priority people ahead of me.
No?
No, okay.
Yeah. Dream's good. Dream, Warlock, Wizard, and Bards. I'm kind of weird that clerics don't get it. I guess it's not that weird.
Yeah, I'll be looking.
Yeah. I mean, it's an invasive thing for the most part.
Like, I would like to have it, but I mean, I don't have a spell book. I'm a wizard without a
Yes,
spell book.
I'm contacting my mother.
You're contacting your mother, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got an extra slot, try to get in contact with Nerf Himblebolt, and I'll tell you who he is.
Okay. Well, he's doing his he's giving his mother a dream first.
Yes, sending my mother a dream if she's
I
sleeping.
can do your phone call if you want, Ryan.
Okay.
Hold up, I'm calling my family.
Yeah, hold on.
Astrid.
Yeah, me and Austin are fucking payphone suddenly.
We have a payphone. No, it's a great little spell. For this exact purpose.
Okay.
Once you said it and my slot got taken, I took it.
And I'm guessing you're waiting to basically the middle of the night again?
Yeah, more or less.
Then yes, she is
When
sleeping.
I'm pretty confident people are sleeping.
Yes.
Then yeah, giving her the message of I'm okay. I fell into some immense cosmic power recently. Let her know times they are a-changing. Some of the old gods that have been gone have returned to the world. Give her the lowdown of who everyone is. I'm me.
Feel free to worship.
Yeah, I don't show her the crazy people you know who died thing. I show up as me. But yeah, I'm an equal opportunity god. I let her know about all the other options, and also me, the budding god of remembrance.
Also me, your child, who you should definitely worship over the other people who aren't your child.
And there's obviously a lot of stuff I got doing. I'll see if I can make it past in sometime soon. Just wanted to let you know I'm okay. And then we can do whoever that person Ryan wants is.
So you basically go same as everyone else, telling her all the basically who the divines are from your little group here. Terry, you gain a follower.
Awesome.
Sorry, but with who she is, she is so overjoyed that you are fine, but you would not be the one that she would.
No, I imagine not.
Also, that's kind of awkward. I mean,
I told her about. I'm obviously not upset about it.
So on my
I'm sure it
character
was
sheet,
fine for Mary. I don't know why it's wrong for her.
so on my character sheet, I actually have like the numbers of followers kind of broken out of random people, and then notable people. So I have the noble chef on there. Now I'm putting Rolfur's mom.
yeah. You also, I think, have fear. I guess you don't know that, but you don't know that it's his mom either. But I mean,
yeah.
Fear was the Tiefling paladin that he contacted before, who also.
Yeah, the king.
Yeah.
And his name is Fear.
Uh huh.
He is the evil paladin king of Thornvale.
Yeah. You are worshipped by fear. You know, just whatever.
Up in the world.
Down to 10 random people.
Well, yeah, and we can, if Billy can give me enough information, we'll try to contact his person.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What do you tell him?
You can put me in the dream, right?
He can send you instead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are you telling him to do?
Yeah, the messenger gets all the
Nerf.
shaping powers.
Okay.
Can emerge from the trance at any time. I decide if I try to make the monster the messenger evil that makes a selling.
The monster.
No, one of the options of dream is to attack somebody inside their dream.
Yeah.
And it's pretty hard too.
That prompts a saving throw, and apparently the messenger doesn't get to choose that. The person casting the spell chooses that.
You also know that Nerf is like an hour or so walk south of the city.
Oh, okay. Then instead of him, we'll do Sharush.
Hold on, because let me double check that because I think so, right? He's in the Simics.
But yes, I'm willing to send Billy as the messenger.
Okay.
No, even closer. It's about a 10-minute walk south of the city's outer walls.
Okay, I thought he might have been off. Someplace.
No, he as of the point when you built your armor glass craft and he helped with that, he was still down at the Simic.
Okay, then I'll go talk to him tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, then do Sharush.
Sharush Middlebutt. Alright.
I do give you a list of Jade Nobility, but I mean it's
Nobility.
it's not urgent by any means. It's just adding to your list.
And you choose to do that through Rolfur rather than through Stan?
Yeah, I choose Rolfur.
Then yeah, I give him I make him the messenger.
Yeah. So.
And I don't make him monstrous, so he can talk as much as he wants.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
that
of
person's sleeping. And isn't an elf.
Here. Is Sharush an elf? I was so kind to myself to put the race listed there, right? Let's see.
I do like the dream has like call waiting though if they're awake. Like, you just go to a trance and pick it up.
If they
Just wait till they go to sleep.
If they go to sleep in the next minute, that is technically true.
Wow.
If the target is awake when we cast the spell, the messenger knows it and can enter the trance.
Okay, so the spell lets them go to sleep in a minute.
I think it's if they happen to go to sleep.
Okay, because like if the spell doesn't make them like give them the chance to like forcibly go to sleep via
In
magic.
other words, it's if they go to sleep within a minute, which means that if you do it based on you see them go like lying down to go to sleep and they're not quite asleep yet, that you have a little leeway is the idea behind that.
Okay, because like that's crazy. Like that's a powerful spell, letting you get to sleep.
No. Remember, the messenger is not the recipient. The messenger is you normally for Austin. He is now choosing Billy to be the recipient. And yeah, no, I'm guessing not enough. So carry on.
Well, technically, Dream has a duration of 8 hours, so I guess you can just hang around for them to go to sleep.
Yeah, if the target is awake when you cast the spell, messenger knows and can
Don't beat it.
end the trance and the spell, or wait for the target to fall asleep.
But again, middle of the night,
Alright.
they're asleep.
So, contacting Sharush, I go ahead and I appear to him as Billy.
Her.
Okay. I appear to her as Billy.
Mm-hmm.
And I go ahead and change the environment to be essentially like a more fantastical version of the factory.
Okay.
And I go ahead and have her sit down in one of the, or I bring her to the entry field.
Okay.
And go ahead and sit down and tell her the story about the gods and what it was like going up in the craft, and then where I am now, and that I've been trying to get in contact with the other members of the guild.
Okay. So you tell her about basically just your 6 or all 12?
I'll tell her about all of them.
And I mean, to what degree of detail do you go into, say, for the ones that you know?
Well, the other group I'm going to have basically
No info on, but yeah.
little detail.
But for the ones you know?
For the ones that I know, I just give a very brief overview.
What detail do you give for Stan?
I tell her that Stan's he's a god of healing and has been working in hospitals curing people of diseases and stuff.
Okay. She seems curious at that. Like, from the look in her eyes.
And it's like, you can ask questions if you want.
Where's Stan from?
I don't know. Do I know where Stan's from?
Probably hasn't come up, no.
And he's like, I'm not sure.
I knew a Stan,
Is
the
he a
healing
healing
man
man?
from Brighton. She
yeah.
played to that song. That's her song.
Yeah, it's Stan the Healing Man.
It's one of the ones I got my name out there with.
Yeah, he's one of the people who's with me, or at least that's what he gets called by sometimes, is Stan the Healing Man.
Yeah, otherwise she'll listen as a whole.
But I was looking to get this information out there into the College of Eloquence amongst the different bards so they can start telling people about it.
It's been a long time since I've been back at the Honeytongue Academy, but it should be probably at this point. Currently, I'm traveling north up through Beesland. At least I thought I was still there.
She has a notoriously terrible memory.
She is in a dream, and now she's in the middle of a factory that's back in her, her hometown.
And
To note, the dream is.
I will also let you know the Honey Tongue Academy, which is the Bardic college that focuses on eloquence, is actually inside of Dollport.
Oh, okay.
You're currently in your town, your city of backstory. A lot of the stuff from your backstory is like right around here.
Alright, then I'm gonna have to
You mean you didn't build an empire?
I'm gonna have to walk around tomorrow. So, yeah, I tell her about this and just say, well, say gods are back and we'll be
Okay.
managing the afterlife now, so spread the word. Also, we've gotten to the point to where we will be able to grant certain powers to our new followers, so I would think about that when people are told about it.
Worship, we'll give you shit. Worship, it's good for you.
To be fair, probably the bigger bargaining thing would be explaining, here's what death is if you don't. Because I definitely did choose to set it in one of those, death is bad if you're not following anyone's settings.
Yeah.
But
And I definitely tell her that we'll be managing the afterlife.
Yeah,
And there's
you
the
said
secret
that.
route.
If she's more curious about what it means, she can ask questions.
she didn't.
Okay.
She, at this point, is still trying to grasp concepts overall.
Right.
Little confused with the you-knowing Stan.
Yeah. We met up in the higher plane.
Yeah.
You were just part of the whole situation. Well, how do you know this guy?
But I'll answer any of her questions and go ahead and tuck her in and wish her a good night.
I picture you're just literally in the middle of your candy field. Just...
And just kind of have it get fuzzy and fade out and
Yep.
go back to her regular dreams.
Okay, so that's Rolfur's. Stan was also doing dreams. Who were you targeting?
For the first one, I'll go with. So, who'd be the most like notable politician like I know of?
Probably that one king.
That king that had you killed.
Well, gotta
You
get
don't
him
have
then,
to appear
but
as
not myself.
yourself.
I lived.
Exactly.
So, he's that way. Make a luck check.
Is
Luck be a lady tonight.
13.
20. He is asleep. King Hillock Bartholomew.
Gonna wait for call waiting.
Huh?
Just reading it though. It sounds like call waiting when you read the entry.
Yeah, he is asleep. Where do you
Alright,
put his
I'm
dream?
pretty much- Say what?
Where do you put his dream?
You control the world.
Listen, let's go. Yeah, his throne room.
Okay. And do you appear normal or monstrous?
Normal with it as his highest advisor.
Okay. Okay. Make a deception check.
Good luck. I make it look easy.
25.
Okay. And what are you advising him?
But all the gods have returned. Even Stan. Yeah, he mentions it.
That guy you killed, he's not dead. What?
He's a god now!
But I killed him.
No, you ascended him.
How do we solve that?
Nothing you can forgiving. By believing in him, your son might come back.
You
Wow, you're going to
dick!
hell. You're going to your own hell.
But it is for him that my son could not gain redemption himself.
You scared Bob off.
And yeah, now it's time to drop the high persuasion. And to tell people about the gods. I just need him to believe in them.
Well, I mean... And so your own... so do you mention any of the other gods?
Oh yeah,
Wait,
I mentioned them all.
Did you just say you've got 8 hours?
I don't sleep, and I'm in a dream state. Yeah, I got time.
Whoever this guy is, you're just like, no, I'm here your entire night. I am the night.
Eventually he's like,
I don't care about it.
okay, I figured out this is a dream. Can I wake up now?
I'm
No!
throwing the forgiveness out of him. Use persuasion.
It's just you and this guy in a room and a couch. That's it.
I'm dreamscaping this. Wait, can I move the dream around, or is it one place?
So you tell him about all of the gods, and you tell him about Stan.
Don't tell him about all the gods, just Stan.
Yeah, what are you telling him?
Nope. I mentioned the gods and then mentioned Stan in passing. Just there's even a bardic one. You might know him. And not bardic. Never mind. He just has a song about him.
Just
That's
sticking with
Stan.
this guy.
Like I said, I just want him to go around and tell everyone about us. Forgive Stan the process. Like I said, I got 8 hours. We got time.
Just berating the guy for 8 hours.
Harassing
It's
you.
persuasion.
No, it's
No,
Nothing
intimidation.
quite as
No, this is-
persuasive as psychological warfare.
This is Stockholm's at this point.
You say
Really
potato,
dream?
I say torture.
I mean, there's a point when persuasion becomes intimidate.
I mean,
don't
also,
know.
risk
as
on
far
that
as
too.
persuasion, you said perhaps if you worship Stan, that your son will be back. Do you have that ability at this point?
Okay, I wouldn't mention
So that would be
that's
deception,
right.
actually. Which you already rolled.
What? Oh.
Give me back my son. I don't have that power yet. Worship me harder.
With more followers, he can. Eventually, I want to
Man, I thought Bob was doing some shady shit. Holy crap,
I
Eric.
know! I'm getting no credit for my lack of shade on this one.
I mean,
Yeah, when playing, you start talking, the plan backfire.
Bob,
and
I
yeah.
tried to give you some credit there, but you just shoved it right back at me. You didn't even want it.
I get no credit.
You say as you hand it back. Here. No, I don't want it back.
I didn't do anything
Like,
bad.
how far can these conversations go? Because I'd put Stan in like the middle,
I've hardly ever done anything
mentioning the
horrible.
gods. Like, I would mention him first.
Okay, yeah.
So, around the 4-hour mark, he starts mentioning Stan. So, you know, like, towards the end of an entire session of, like, D&D, then he starts to talk about this.
Yeah, there's definitely a point where he is been in this dream long enough that he's noticed, like, things are off.
How long can you be in a dream where you get your point across? I guess would be my question. And stand there
Is
till
your
that-
point that the gods have returned and this is what they are?
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, probably a minute or two.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, there's a point
It
where you
feels like
just have him
abrasive to
stuck
it.
in this dream state, undergoing this, and...
Like, a 10-minute conversation is a decent conversation. An 8-hour conversation is an interrogation.
I mean, unless you're really, really crushing on that person, then yeah.
Like,
Mainly just spread the word.
Just face it, Stan wants him to worship him.
when your conversation
Yeah.
breaks like the hour mark, it's no longer just a conversation. You're either
I disagree. You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Tell me about your feelings on this, David.
I consider 10 minutes small talk.
Right.
That's not conversation.
You can get a point across in small talk.
I mean, it's a bit rude, but I suppose you could.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going for giving information, then no, that's a pretty normal way to.
Hmm.
So how long do you keep?
And
Hey, look, occupied.
Eric, remember,
How long
if
did
you
we
don't
discuss-
use the full duration, you're wasting the spell.
Yeah.
You know something that hasn't come up yet that I'm surprised hasn't? Is none of the people yet have asked the question, so what is the afterlife like?
No, there's a society that has just basically pushed that thought out of their mind.
You're alive, and then you're
No,
not.
don't worry about it. I don't like let the conversation get hostile or anything like that. Like David jumped to me instantly.
You're such a ventriloquist. Eric is a great ventriloquist.
Right?
It's great.
And
Greatest ventriloquist.
he's got such a good grip on that pen,
Like
too.
I said, I don't have the persuasion. The gods are back.
Yeah, you give the information. That's fine.
And then, yeah, the next highest person that wouldn't be in my town that I knew of.
You weren't necessarily. I mean, other than a few of those others, like just below, that are like, upper noblemen that are in his court. You could do that.
Yeah, sure. Just grab anybody and.
Otherwise, from your backstory, I mean, the prince is dead.
Yeah,
And then you had Sarush Milliput was technically your backstory. It's a bard, wrote a song about you.
Yeah, I know. And then Brian had to gank that person.
Did Billy tell you?
No, not unless he was there while me and Rolfur were talking about it.
No, probably not.
I mean, I probably would have asked him who they made their collect calls to, just so we can all organize.
Why would you have any reason to think that you would know the same person?
No, she can get 2 phone calls.
He shows up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I already fucking know.
Yeah, sure. If Ryan didn't tell me, then yeah, okay, I go talk to her, and so Ryan just left her dream, I guess, and
Yeah.
I just pop in like, sup, and she's like, okay, so I guess I spend like a little while hanging out with her, let her know what spell is, like, I'm gonna have some words for you, believe in me, I'm back.
Just sort of a kind of. Are you all planning to visit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
hang out.
Billy just let me know. I was like, how do you know Billy?
Through work.
He's like, I live with Billy.
I know him from work.
We're gay lovers.
Yikes.
I'm the dick.
It's so weird that you were frozen doing all this.
Mhm. Should we get back into the butt conversation?
No.
No,
Yeah, it was pretty painful.
I mentioned a weird guy with butt fascinations to her, and that's about it.
I
gotta
don't know.
make
It's
sure
a bit
that-
of a stretch. I don't know if it will all fit in.
I mean, the whole point is to make sure it's not leaking. So
Anyway,
If only there was some nature of plug.
keep it
Yeah.
tight. Unless you
Or
want
not.
to get some out.
No, I'm freezing up here, or Adam did. My screen.
No, Adam didn't freeze. He was just like frozen. He was shocked. This was happening on
just
my
unhappy.
YouTube channel.
I hate
my
you
YouTube
guys.
channel. What happened?
I am now accepting
Conversation.
resumes for new friends.
Well, this was a fun experiment.
He's taking applications for new players.
Oh, Jesus.
This is why he hasn't let me into the games till now.
So yeah, bedtime.
Yeah, bedtime.
See, David, you acted up, and then we got put to bed, just like when we were children.
Wake up, you people.
Eric, try to fix your camera. You are frozen.
No, it's no.
Yep.
I like that you were in the same position when you came back. Very
He
good.
wasn't frozen.
The statue ability wins.
What the fuck? Like, Eric, did you have? Could you see your own frozen camera?
I blacked out on my screen.
So he didn't even know.
You were in the
He
exact
was
same
like-
position when you came back.
You were. It was
then you-
so
and then
close
spin,
to the same
spin.
position that, like, when you came back, we thought you were still frozen, but then you flicked your pen. That's
That's
so
awesome.
weird. Well then,
Morning
Things are
arrives.
weirdo.
Yes, morning.
All right, so Billy definitely has things to go about as far as a couple locations to go visit throughout the city.
Summon monkey.
Is Rolfur continuing to create and distribute pamphlets?
Yes, that would be the plan. Once I feel I got a good saturation, I'd move on to something else.
Yeah, it's a capital city. There are lots of people. There are lots of regions where you can.
Then yeah, that's the main plan. It's just, proliferate.
Are
Yeah,
Terry
actually-
and Stan going back to try to make money with food cart?
Over after the dream
Yeah,
spell, I go out and do work, and then I help
So
food cart.
I do have another thought that might be an option.
Okay.
Personalized fireworks.
No
I'm
thanks.
gonna go preach. Never mind. I'm on my own. I'm out on that.
Okay, we'll do the food cart. We'll do the food cart.
Yep, I'm out. You're on your own, bro.
What's Alice?
I'm trying to
up
think of, like, if we could get more
She is
money.
still hanging around.
Oh,
Yeah.
still hanging out with Chuck.
Yeah, she's just basically staying around the factory because it's a comfort area. Also, a very unusual.
Convection.
Unusual.
Does she
want
to come with us to get, like, treats and sweets and stuff? Like, hang out with us for, like, to get a little
If
bit
the
of
goal
social-
is to get treats and sweets, she's in the best place for it.
You're absolutely right, but I mean, like, I realized that after I said it, but like, does she want to come with us just
There's a
so
whole
that she can
pile
get
out.
out?
I mean, if you need her to come along, she will.
Well, we don't need her to. It's just giving her the option to come to like get out and about, see people.
Not
I'm just gonna go preach.
all that sure about a city folk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Let's hear her shotgun pumping.
She doesn't have one.
Wait, Adam.
She's like, no, I'm gonna
Yes.
stay
Seems
with
like
you.
a
Don't need her
very
this time.
nice country girl like that. So David gets his limericks.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll be spouting that as I
I
hand
just-
out my.
I'm
seat.
not performing it. Do I? What would my crafting be on that?
Poetry, writing, something on that.
Okay, so what's the stat then?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Okay, and it would be. I don't have proficiency in those.
Okay, so just charisma check.
Okay, so it's just a 20.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Yeah.
And then after I give him his little, here's some lines for you to spout off.
We
the
practiced
usual
them.
jokes.
We practice them a bit. Make sure that I've got the right inflections and stuff.
Yes, inflections are very important.
Yeah.
And then I go out and do my own.
Okay. And what are you? Your
I'm
own.
looking for more followers.
Okay. Still focusing on yourself.
I wrote him things
Okay.
to help him get
So yes.
followers.
Okay. And you just basically go from tavern to tavern, or
Yeah,
kind of
performing.
Earlier in the day is a little slower. It picks up as the day goes on. Stan was working on what? Continuing to try and find the infirm?
No, I pretty much cleared that out. Who's the major leader of this town?
Would be Hirsch Reese.
Go visit them.
Okay, so you go to the sort of the castle gates. They're closed and guarded.
I see the flaw in this plan.
Yeah,
I can't just walk up to the king and go, "Hey, how's
Why
it going?"
can't I heal my way in here?
I'll heal you, damn it. I
What?
won't heal them to death. Take a tomato, you just fill it up with water balloon, you just pour a plate and pop it.
That's a
like healing.
3.5 thing, and only with the undead.
Yeah. Yeah, infirmary back there. Just preach in infirmaries.
Okay. So you work in that. In that. And your pamphlets are basically going through the 6 of you, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And
including the-
Because some people are also promoting the 6 that aren't in your group. You seem
Adam.
to not be including them.
My question about the whole king thing, would I know the king? Like, be able to cast Dream on them? Or do you have to know them personally to cast it on them?
You have to know them a bit better than you know the king. You'd probably have to talk to someone who's actually met the king. But
If I talk to the guards and ask about him and get a reference off that?
make a persuasion check.
They take it as a threat and they arrest you.
Huh.
30?
30? Yeah, you can get enough information off them that you think you can target him with this stuff.
Okay. So I'll have it then.
Let's see. Billy, you got some interesting things to do. What you doing?
I'll go ahead and summon my monkey, and then I will go ahead and make my way over to the Honeytongue Guild.
Okay. Honeytongue Academy, yeah.
Yep.
The Bardic College here in town.
It's a very food-focused location.
You actually went to the academy, right?
I'm a guild member, or at least I'm part of the College of Eloquence.
Yes, you would have been there.
I guess
Because
I'm
I mean,
part of the
yeah, no,
Star
you're
Club
definitely welcome within there. They're definitely trying sweet talk you up. It is an academy that is alumni funded, so.
Hey,
Donated recently.
Yeah, you basically you did not have to pay to go there. They're trying to get money from you now, kind of thing. So there's definitely.
yeah. I go in and I want to go around and talk to everybody who's there.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Yeah. Talk to the people.
Mhm.
And I whatever crowds them, get to say how you doing, what you got going on. I want to gather people up, and I want to talk to everybody who's available. If you get an opportunity, something important. It's come
so
up.
I mean, so what, you speak to some sort of administrator, something along that lines, and
Yeah.
they'll kind of gather like to what extent are we looking? Do you just need a few staff members to go over things, or
This
the board, or are you looking like for a gathering of pupils?
I suppose I would like to talk to people in administration first, but this is something
That can probably be arranged probably within 2-hour notice.
Okay. And then he's like, I'd like to talk to them first to give them an idea of what the situation is, and then we'll have to arrange something bigger because it concerns everyone.
We'll see when that is. Thanks.
So, yeah, if you could work that in to give me a meeting with them, and
Yeah.
said I got like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's like, well, I'm going to go
Yeah.
and come back. You go ahead and arrange.
Makes
that.
sense,
Thank
yeah.
you.
They assumed as much. I didn't think you're just going to sit in the lobby for 2 hours. In fact, as they're working at the desk there, that would be awkward if you did.
So I'll go visit Nerf while they're arranging that for me.
Yeah. Get there back. Did you make it up into the stars, my boy?
Yeah, I did.
Is it grand?
It was amazing. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, for sure.
Did
Yeah,
the,
quite literally.
Mm.
You can't do it again.
Did the craft? Did the ship survive the return?
Ship hasn't returned. It's
No.
still out there.
Unexpected.
I suppose I am too. Or at least what would have been left of me.
What?
Here, it's like, sit down, I'll tell you about how I died.
He kind of weakly walks over and sits down in a chair. Okay.
Well, so the thing that went down was when I went up there, I was able to see the golden sparkles and shimmering silver of the night stars and the planetoids, and he's just describing the amazement of the cosmos to him. But the one fatal flaw that we had in the design of the craft was that when I was up there for a while, eventually I wasn't able to breathe, like I was drowning and falling asleep. And then I...
Like drowning. You know, it's submerged up there.
it's not heavy like water, but like you couldn't breathe anymore. Like you couldn't...
Like lightweight water. Interesting.
Something that you could no longer bring air into my lungs.
Interesting.
But
Wouldn't know.
yeah, and so at least my body's somewhere out there within the craft.
Got a new one, I see.
Yes, well, it's not the same old body, but yeah. So I then go ahead and tell him about the trip through the metaphysical darkness, and then landing upon the land of the mirror, and how we had been told that we're selected to be the new divines, and I tell him about our group of guys. I'll go ahead and admit the other half, and give him a brief idea about the different people in our group and what they're about, and that we're trying to inform people so that they'll be able to go to the afterlife and receive some of the boons that we provide.
Remember, sorry about the light water. Really, who knew?
I certainly didn't.
No.
And it's like, but it was still...
So perhaps if we more tightly sealed the box to keep that out.
I think we might have to use we might have to use a magical supply for air.
Okay.
Yeah, might need a magical air supply. There's also some other problems that there's no sunscreen, so there might need to be some way of tinting the glass to make it dark.
Because it is right up there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad things worked out that you made it back.
Twist of
I'd
fate.
have felt quite a real heel otherwise.
And it's like, but yeah, give him an idea of kind of who our companions are, and ask if he's got any questions for me.
Oh, that's more answers than I can immediately comprehend. for the time being.
But it is amazing out there. I can tell him that as much. I go ahead and and I use minor illusion to kind of create an idea of the visions.
A glimpse of it.
Yeah, a glimpse of it. And he's like, this doesn't do it anywhere near the justice, but it's something that I can at least show you.
Right.
Also,
Quite splendid.
Also, I've come up with a couple different ideas for candy based off this experience.
Can't wait to try it. You've always done amazing things.
Oh, yes, yes. This is certainly something that's personally fulfilling to me.
Despite the shortcomings it had, you still did end up coming up with the best chocolate turtles.
Yes.
They used to be crunchier.
uh,
Just chocolate-covered turtles.
yeah, needed to reduce the shell factor a bit.
Yes, yes. Well, I mean, you pull it off. I didn't do too bad.
So filling, so crunchy.
I wanted to make sure that you were full aware, since it's something that concerns what happens after life.
Oh, yes, yes. Be getting along there at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah, at some point. But you're resilient. I'm sure you'll be around for years to come.
One can only hope.
But yeah, say I've got. If there's anybody else, Nerf, can you think of anybody that I should be getting in contact with, so we can get this information out to people?
Well, if death is as bad as you say, everyone, really.
No, I mean somebody specific in helping us spread the word.
What about the bird?
Hmm.
I mean, bards tell their tales. Certainly worth visiting some of your old friends.
Oh, I fully intend to.
Right, right. Otherwise, I might find a few people to express some of this too.
Hmm. Well, I'd say I've got a meeting with Honeytongue Academy.
Right,
And,
right.
That's what I'll be. I'll be at the factory for a little while, but then will you plan on traveling?
Of course, of course. Got to get the word out.
Bam. Well,
Never thought I'd have seen a day when the gods were back to the world. Never thought it would come.
well, it's something that I didn't foresee either, but it happened to me all the same.
Right.
Well, pray if you need anything.
Well,
I'm good.
you have another follower.
Really? God's back, huh? I'm on.
So you head back towards the academy.
Yes.
Eric, make an investigation check.
Investigation is 21.
Mhm. You're able to finally find some of the other more basically house-based doctorate facilities, sort of a grouping of those that do not utilize the traditional medicines provided in the
Faith
hospital.
healers.
And
Hey,
you know
faith
what?
healers actually the ability to understand languages too.
And,
If you follow me, you understand languages suddenly.
Speak in tongues.
been there, done that.
Maybe I'll speak celestial if need be.
But yeah, so you go through healing on that to those. You were making oratory check, John.
Oh, yeah, 27. I made that earlier.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to ask.
Thank you. It's like you know what I'm gonna do. Let's see, you said that and that.
If this wasn't clear, I do show up as a different person every day.
Okay. Are you always old?
No.
What
Sometimes
kind of
I'm a
person are
young,
you today?
beautiful woman.
Wait.
What?
What kind of person are you today?
Young and beautiful.
Nice.
So this is our, like, what, third day interacting with you?
Oh, I don't change where you can see me. David's aware that I've changed shape.
In other words, he's still the same person when he goes back to the factory, but when he goes out, he's interacting with the masses.
Like, if suddenly just a random person's at breakfast every day, like, okay, that's Bob. Okay. Like, if someone new's at the table,
No.
just assume that's me. Like,
No, Terry's aware that I can do something that makes myself appear different. And that's about it.
It's really good at disguise. Like makeup and everything. It's impressive. You never know.
cool.
Okay, let's do...
Well, let me know if you need to be healed.
If I need to be healed, then I've done something terribly wrong.
Hey man, happens to us all.
Yeah, or if you get cursed or anything like that, just let me know. There for you.
That's what I was trying to think, is what is Rolfur up to? You were spreading more pamphlets.
Yeah,
Penguins?
spread the word. I'm good
Is
at
that
writing.
like when you take a pamphlet and fold it into a penguin shape? It's a penquiff?
What? Pamphlet. It's
Pamphlet?
just a pamphlet.
Pamphlet?
Yes.
Pamphlet? You keep saying pamphlet with two P's. Pamphlet.
Pedantic.
No!
I'm reducing your follower dice by 1 of what you're gaining today. Take that.
Don't be petty.
Oh, don't be
Don't be
Bob.
petty. Don't be petty.
Oh, and then he left, and he just like rage quits out.
Can I have his followers?
No, I'm not gonna mess with him. I just picked up the dice and set it back down. I mean, I totally reduced it.
I was aware that you wouldn't actually do that. You were actually laughing as opposed to your usual expression of Bob has displeased me, which I'm
Very
unfortunately
familiar
not
with.
familiar with.
Yeah, you.
I'm kind of an ass.
Kind of.
But in like a cute, cuddly way, like a puppy or something.
Sure, why not?
Thank you for agreeing, Vic. That's what I needed. Must be true. No one disagreed.
That's true.
Austin, make a luck
Yes.
check.
Ugh.
Bob the grouchy teddy bear.
How dare you? I'm not grouchy.
So I'm going to, if I turn off my camera, it's gonna mess things up for like, right?
15.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. All right. And
I'm just gonna do this for just a moment.
Could be worse.
1 more.
David, put your pants back on.
Zoom around hands.
I guess that solves the problem. I was gonna pause the game, but sure.
I'm just gonna be gone for like 30 seconds. No problem.
That's fine. Okay, so you said 15 on your luck check, and you're crafting more pamphlets and going out and handing those out in new sections of the city, and they have everyone on those. So we're just gonna go ahead and do.
Yes, I'm good at writing things down. I'm skilled with calligraphy. They're pretty nice.
And I guess
Unfortunately,
she's gone. We will go back on to Billy's second half of the day. So you get to.
I forgot to feed my cats earlier.
Oh, go ahead with.
So you're
David,
just
if
starving
you
your
want.
animals. Understandable.
It's like,
And that's why we couldn't watch his poor starving animals that just look so miserable.
Yes, the ones lying all over the blankets and the couches. They were just lounging there, not even realizing their food dish was only 90% full.
No, that's kind of what it was.
So Billy, you head back to the academy.
Yes.
Yeah, there's sort of a gathering of 12 of the elder. Sort of led to a sort of a small conference room where they're all sitting at a table, and there's an end where one of them sort of gestures as you walk into the room, very awkwardly, like stepping into the room as they're all kind of looking and wondering, why have we been brought here?
Yeah. And he's like, I appreciate and thank you all for gathering, and I have some fantastical news.
Yeah.
And I expect that there may be some skepticism, but please bear with me.
Of course.
Now, the reason that I brought you here today as the administrators is that I want you guys to be able to have times to process what I'm going to tell you, because I'm planning on disseminating this information far and wide to everyone that I can get the ear of.
Of course.
Is Slugworth there?
But the thing that I brought you here to tell you is that I have first-hand knowledge that the gods have returned. And I'd like to tell you about them and what it now means for everyone. Because this will be a measure of both what happens to...
You notice as you're speaking, they're kind of leaning up against and whispering into each other's ears. You feel only half listened to right now.
Yeah. Well, so I noticed that they're exchanging dialogue and
remarks amongst those sitting on either side of them.
Go ahead and jump up on the table.
You get their attention.
As you do. As you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Jump up on the table and it's like, I am completely serious, and you need to listen to this because this concerns what happens to everyone. But I go ahead and go on to tell them about what were the gods of our group, and what it means both in the terms of what will happen to them when they die, as well as what boons that we can grant them in the here and now, and give them an idea of what domains that we have portfolio over, and what our kind of goals and doctrines are going to be related to.
Like the old man, who definitely gives some bonuses to charisma checks.
Yeah, no, I tell them about the old man, of course.
Work hard. I'll give you abilities to let you work harder.
But yeah,
Well, for a college of bards, being able to have advantage on charisma is pretty fucking useful.
yeah, it's true.
And you mentioned mine.
True.
You know, you get all languages. They kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like how your portfolio has gone from healing and life to communication.
I mean, why not?
Let's spread it out. Healing
How
is
Just
else-
heal the physical,
Fuck it out.
he heals the emotional.
Yeah.
His long-term goal is to get interbreeding between cultures.
I think I've
No,
seen
I
this
don't
movie.
know.
Yeah, I mean,
He's just looking for me to
That's all
give
you
him
need.
acceptance for
More
good
life.
fucking.
More life.
Not that kind of life.
make
It's not part
a
of that.
persuasion check,
Alright.
Billy.
Billy. Can I guidance that?
You probably spent more than a minute going over this.
Okay. Could I have enhance ability for an hour? Get advantage?
You would have, I mean, unless you're casting it in the middle of your conversation with them, you would have had to have done that before you went in.
I can do it in the middle of the conversation. They're surprised when I jump up on the table.
Okay.
Yeah. So, roll an 18 and so 32.
and you did within that just basically blatantly tell them that you are one of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell them that I'm the god of arcana and imagination.
Arcanonation, if you will.
Yeah. I'm the god of magic.
Imagina.
Come with me, and you'll see an entire world of possible intoxications.
I think you got that wrong. But yeah, they.
Only
They
if you don't know
accept.
what I'm quoting.
Family Guy.
Okay.
By all means, if you're skeptical, if any one of you, if you would put your faith in me, and then you would have both the ability to manipulate water and summon a familiar.
Nice.
Might be-
Relatively basic, but.
But it would be a power that I could grant you.
Itty bitty guy.
Breakwater, could you give me something else? You got
No.
guys bargaining with you?
Yeah, it's like, what? I mean, what beyond just that? I mean, that's basic.
Well, would say we're still fledgling
Working on it.
deities. The more that you worship us, the more powerful we will get. So the more that will be.
So what you're saying is, you need people.
Oh yes, very much so.
Well,
We need money.
we can spread word, of course. You know we do that so well.
You know we
What kind of funding can your powers
Working on that too.
procure?
And
Just walks
well,
out, doesn't even answer, just leaves.
No, these,
Well, it's hard to take most of the stuff seriously because we can always revisit the person in a dream.
Like, so I have 8 hours to tell you about my timeshare plan.
Yes.
Now, if you would like to know why to follow me, it's so that these dreams stop.
Just practicing, and I guarantee they will stop, probably.
well, depends on
Yeah,
how you
one of
want to
us
look at
always
it.
will
If you want to look at it as an investment, then it will certainly have a priceless attachment, considering to the endless void that you'll go to if you don't.
Well, we have our own personal decisions, of course.
No, of
Yeah,
course.
but as far as needing things to grow,
Well,
sounds like you need us. You need us easily as much as we need you. If all you could do is some basic tricks. I know you've learned far greater skills from that, even the time that you spent in our very halls.
oh yes. yes.
Our august halls.
And it's like, well, there's what I could personally do, and I'm sure that as far as what me and Chuck could provide as far as funding goes, as at least something. But
Bless you.
say more things will come later, and that's something that we've already been made privy to. And if you're looking to take pocket change off of me at the moment, I've only got a small pittance, but I could give you some money.
We're not really looking for mere pocket change. We're wondering how you could use powers to assist with funding the academy. Simply what we do. If you've no direct answer, then feel free to come back.
What kind of pay can you offer me?
Somebody's gonna have nightmares.
Well, let's see. The things that I'll be able to do is, this is something that I can do here and right now. Is I can show them that I'm able to cast Nistul's magic aura infinitely.
Mhm.
And it's like, so I'm able to at least prevent people from being able to detect magical auras, and I can do this as many times as I want. Being the god of magic, I can control this much at least, and I will get stronger as things progress.
I do certainly see you have powers. Not really where I'm questioning you at this point.
Picks up a pen. This pen is a necromancy object. Now it's an abjuration.
Yeah, and it's like,
It's just an illusion.
are you talking about what, selling items with auras on them, or being able to take expensive things and I could throw an aura on that? I can cast magic weapon and magic missile and detect magic. Those are my.
It sounds like you're still going, and I wish you best of luck. But as you start to amass in power, do. Or perhaps if some of these other gods are in communication with you, you can let them know if finances become available.
Ryan, I can
Certainly
cast
hire
smearing.
to
I can
spread
cast
some
searing
word.
smite at will. I'd be happy to come over there and just.
So you're saying you need some money?
Really, I was hoping you'd be paying us.
Oh, I just can't wait for Ryan to tell me about this. Because I'll go find
Yeah, where
some
did you want to
money.
go again?
What's that?
Well, I won't know about it till tonight, so I can't do anything now. So.
Nope. So, they'll take consideration and they'll let you see your way out.
Guess my meeting didn't go well.
No, they're jerks.
So you've spent your day kind of walking around doing that. And then you're using the writings that John helped with. Were those more geared towards trying to drum up sales better or trying to get worshippers as well as finances?
Worshippers as well as finances.
Okay.
So I did have a thought about that might be able to get me more money, but it would be a little conspicuous.
It's what you want to
So the augury spell requires a material component of specially marked sticks, bones, or tokens worth 25 gold. So I'm thinking I could go out, get some sticks, and whittle off some tree branches with fabricate and just spend time making augury sticks and selling those. Do you think that might be more profitable?
No one believes in gods. You don't have enough
You're not
worshippers
worried
for it
about
to be
magic, though?
profitable.
It is. You're right. It is a cleric spell. Never mind.
Yep. You will need there to be clerics in the world first, and there are
Yep.
currently none.
That is a very
Wouldn't it
good
just
point.
look like a very niche item if he's just a caster doing a spell that no one else can for some reason do?
So on to food?
Yep, just doing what I was. Just selling exotic, meaning Jade Country foods that are at exorbitant prices. Using my 5th level spell for creation to get myself some raw materials and just
Okay.
sell.
So that's you guys' day there. As you all head back throughout your day. Let's see. You did what? John.
Yep.
Between your work, everyone's is between the things you've done and also, I think it was largely Rolfur who affected it. But between things, you gain 6 more followers. So you're at 23. And Rolfur, you have gained 5 more followers.
Woohoo.
So 10.
That puts him at 10, yep. Stan has another 8, so you're up to 16. Terry got another 3, so you're up to 16. And you got 23 gold.
Is that party funds or?
No, I'm gonna keep the 23 because I need to save up for a spell book.
Okay.
And Billy got 9. 22 total.
I pushed Bob into here. Oh, no, I was thinking to push Bob into the next tier.
No,
No.
25.
25 is the next tier.
Yeah.
Not quite made it. But you get back, you reconvene for the evening at the chocolate factory.
So I do go and pick up a spell book. I just don't have enough for inks at the moment.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can we summon an ink component for him?
No.
There's an ink component somewhere. If I just don't use the spell and just summon the component. Like, oh, didn't need to use it. Here you go.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be using the spell book like I'm just writing in the spell book with basic recipes and things. Like Terry is actually spending his downtime now filling his spell book with recipes.
I do just want to make clear, because I don't know, as far as what the day before's money did that go, or is that what you're using for this as well?
Yeah, I had 18 gold prior
Okay.
before the 23.
Okay.
So I have 16 now after buying a spellbook. Because the spellbook's 25.
50, I think.
Can I barter down? Because that is not what I have. Let's see. So 30. I had 41. Can I barter a...
Use that luck?
Can I make a
it's
persuasion
50.
check to get myself... see if I can get someone to sell me a spellbook for 40 gold. Or 41, I guess.
I'll be right back. I take care of my kitty.
I mean,
Gotta do insulin shot.
there's certainly other books that are easily available within that price range.
If you understand what a blank spellbook is, you would understand why another book would not suffice.
If you understand what a spellbook is, you would understand why they're expensive to produce.
Yes. Alright, understood. Well, I thank you for your time. I mean, if the answer was no, I'm not gonna, like, be a dick about it.
Yeah. Normal book is 25.
Gotcha. Okay, so I am short then. Okay. Maybe tomorrow.
So you reconvene as anyone trying to figure out how finances are coming along per the...
Yep. And I don't have enough for a spellbook yet, so...
I can lend you the money if you want to buy it now.
If would the shop be? I mean, if it's not going to be, yeah, I'll do that. I will go. I'll have -9 gold that I owe Ryan, and I'll buy a spellbook.
So, Ryan, do you tell us about the college's deal that they'll spread the word for money?
Yeah, I'm going to tell everybody that the Huntington College says that they would provide us assistance in spreading the word, but that they need cash funding in order to move people about.
Well, is there anything that we could, like, what can I, if I could just craft a big ticket item?
How much money do you think we would need for that to happen?
Well, out of game, crafting something takes what, a third of the cost? I know that's what it was in.
No, not you, Ryan.
Yeah.
I know them.
How much money would I think it would cost? I don't know. How much money does it usually take to mobilize the college?
Depends on to what degree and extent you're looking to get them out there. I mean, really, as far as, for probably 100 gold, they can at least get it where the population of the student body would be informed. So, like, an internal thing. As far as dedicating agents to go and spread news in other cities and travel, that would probably take thousands.
I got a question.
And you do also know that basically that you go in there and they have a mindset because of the time that they have put into investing in you, that their hope anyways is that you're coming back to support them. That is clearly the sentiment with a completely alumni-funded university.
Right.
So that's kind of the the mindset that they already come in when one of their alumni is coming in and asks to speak to everyone. They probably had that as a preconceived notion.
So, Adam, out of curiosity,
Uh-huh.
pure curiosity, not forming a plan at all, honest.
I don't know if I trust it.
Would I have known where there were any either banks or large stashes of money that would be...
You know where the noble sort of halls are, and you know where there are money lenders, which would probably be the closest to a combined kind of bank.
I'll leave for 5 seconds to go take care of a diabetic cat, and I'll come back to a heist setup.
It was purely hypothetical. Purely hypothetical.
Hypothetical
5
heist.
seconds. I come back to a heist setup.
Obviously, I don't inform the rest of the people of my thoughts on this matter. I'm like, okay, good talk, guys. I'm gonna go out for a bit.
So what are action is that?
First things first.
Yep.
I'm gonna go and check the dead drop to see if anyone left me a message.
Okay.
Probably not. It's way early for that. I'm aware of it, and there might be
Okay.
something.
They have not, but your message has been picked up. So you know that
Okay.
at least.
Excellent. I'm gonna take on another guy's.
Mm-hmm.
I go and start investigating some of the money lenders, basically casing out their joints, and seeing which ones would be easiest to break into, or what the guards look like, or what stuff like that.
Yeah, so there's 2 main facilities probably that you can kind of find easy enough that you know of. One of which is more vaulted, secured kind of thing, and at least, visible from coming into the property. There's no external guard force on it. It's just sealed up tight here now that it's night and things are closed up. The other one does have basically a couple of posted guards on basically platform corners, onto the 2 opposing corners of the building. I'm just sort of looking out on the streets around and the alley behind the building.
Okay, that doesn't seem like a good plan. I'm gonna go and look for more of the underworld type thing and see if there's any places there that would be heistable.
Underworld that would be heistable, as in trying to steal from the Thieves Guild kind of concept?
Yeah. those kinds of things.
Okay, so still trying to find a Thieves Guild. I would like an investigation check.
I don't like those.
I know you don't.
Pick a different one. 21.
Okay. And how long are you willing to spend on this?
Till 2 in the morning.
Okay. So you're working on that for a little bit. Did Billy and Terry do anything in the evening or go to bed at a reasonable time instead?
I'm going to go and buy raw materials using party funds. As
Yeah.
much as I'm willing, as much as I can basically bum off of Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
in order to produce sets of tools. And if this works like 3rd edition in any way, shape, or form, I should be able to turn 1 gold into 3 gold by crafting items. And I have 3 fabricates, so I figure if I can make 3 sets of tools, then I can, which tool sets, Tinkerer's tools, are 50 gold.
You might want
Then-
to check and make sure that you get a buyer.
Yeah,
well,
and make sure you don't
Tinker-
flood the market.
Well, Tinker's tools are used to mend torn clothes, sharpen weapons, repair suits. They're used for any kind of basic mundane repairs.
Yeah.
So every household could use Tinker's tools. So there's always going to be a market for Tinker's tools unless unless something's odd and the market is saturated. So if I'm producing 3 sets of Tinker's tools a day, saturate a market in a city. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
I would,
so I'm
I
think-
would just go and check and
Yeah.
see what you can get. You can haggle with them later, but see if people are interested in buying.
Yeah, I thought you were saying you scaled it up to like 150.
no, like I'm
Dude.
taking what 13 gold, 16 gold, and turning it into 50. What is a third of 50? 20, 16. I think it's about 16, 15, 16, 17. Be about 17 gold. Or if we want to round up 18
know.
gold.
So the basic crafting rules are you need half the items in gold cost. It's not
Okay,
3
so
times, it's
now.
half. And then to determine how many work weeks it takes to create an item, divide its gold cost by 50. So
Which is 1.
yeah, so 1 work week.
If we're talking about the cost to craft or the cost of the item.
Divide the gold.
Because it's either half a week or a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Or 10 minutes. Or whatever it was.
Because one way or another, I'm just trying to I'm basically throwing this together in a fabricate spell, which is gonna.
So that, and
Yep,
then
10
something like
minutes.
this.
I was right.
Everything. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's the range. Larger, smaller. Just energy. Large, medium. Commensurate with the quality of the raw materials.
Yeah, because by throwing 4th level spells at it, I'm basically just getting rid of the time.
What kind of tools are required to create tools?
It doesn't matter. I have them.
Perception?
Fabricate makes it so I don't need the tools.
Are you asking what kind of check you want him to make?
These tools and tools.
I mean, that also doesn't matter. I spend 3 points from my from my apron, and I've got proficiency.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess with that, then yes, you can get around it too.
Yep. So, I mean, and So I do that, and I
You
spend
take 25 gold.
how much money? How much money can I bum off of Ryan?
If you're talking about what's in party funds, we earn 34.
Okay, so that's enough for one.
If you're looking to borrow extra money for me for this, I can give you. Let's say how many.
Yeah, because I want up to 75 gold.
Yeah, I can let you borrow an additional 50 gold.
Okay. And then I go and I go out, buy 75 gold worth of raw materials, which is just wood, metal. So, and then I bring that stuff back, have myself a little 30-minute session, 45-minute session, cast fabricate 3 times, which takes 10 minutes each. And then we've got 3 of those tools. And then tomorrow I'm just going to go and sell them to a vendor.
Well, no, if you sell them to a vendor,
Okay, not
you
sell
get
to a
half.
vendor.
You basically
right.
have to find an end user wanting to buy
Yes.
them.
Yes,
You have
you
to
are
do
correct.
that work.
Yep,
Yeah.
so I'll go door to door just selling them tomorrow. So right now, I am not 9 gold in debt to Ryan. I am 59 gold in debt to Ryan, and so 59 gold in debt to Ryan, and 25 gold in debt to party funds.
Right.
Cool. So tomorrow, I should
Austin,
be able to
you
pay
must
off my...
really not approve of this at all.
I'm just like, it's just so much running around.
So tomorrow, I should be able to pay off my debt, and then get more debt to get this over again.
We could fast forward like 2 months and have this whole problem solved.
Yeah.
We can fast forward 2 days, and then I'll have 100 gold.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Do either Stan or Rolfur have particular people that they're looking to mug about with this time?
Oh,
Yes, the city's ruler. I got a
Oh yeah, okay.
description. Was that enough to
Yeah.
in the dream?
yeah. You also asked me. Oh wait.
Oh, do you have Dream now?
No. You asked me if I did anything in the evening. And
Oh yeah, we have that.
Hmm?
Yeah, so where do you put him in the dream? Where do you...
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the luck check to begin with, see if they were asleep. Alright,
He is asleep. It was only someone that might not have been asleep that I had you do that for.
oh, okay. I guess... Point out... usually I think these settings. I guess just the city streets.
Yeah.
Like a city tavern, he'd probably recognize...
You could always be
outside
on
his
the cloud
castle.
overlooking the city.
Yeah, let's go with that. Cloud overlooking the city.
And overlooking the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in the clouds, so, you know, it's all heavenly.
And
sees
then
me
8
and-
hours interrogation.
No, I just mentioned the gods are back. I'm in my full play, you know, mask down.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, in now.
You can be
Armor.
up here however you wish to.
Yeah.
You could be like,
Like me,
there
like-
are 6 gods back. Just 6.
And also some pretenders who are definitely demons.
You should kill them on sight.
You know
Well,
what?
tell-
The other,
inform him
you know what?
that-
We haven't gotten any followers from them and the stuff that they're doing. So obviously they're enemies. So we should be claiming them as demons.
I better start
You
getting
have no
guys
idea
followers.
whether or
That's
not
the
you've gotten
prelude.
followers from them or not.
Yeah, I haven't talked to them. I'm trying that now. So I mentioned, you know, the gods are back and they're within your city walls. This is your chance to get in their favor. And then I inform him, you know, of all the ones that are in the town. I got the gist from Austin of, you know, his dossier, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
The old man.
Yep.
Yeah.
this is
Does he take it?
King Reese II.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's kind of freaked out by his cloud floating.
Can I change this
I mean,
surrounding if they like seem alarmed or?
yes, you are allowed. You are allowed to update the surroundings. You also would know by your spell that they will remember what they are told when they wake up.
Yeah.
So you don't have to get a result while they're asleep.
Oh, okay.
People aren't necessarily in their most right. Most people, at least, aren't in their most right mind while in a dream.
Yeah, true.
You're really more trying to give things to them for when they wake up. Some people perfectly are used to that kind of communication and can just carry on with you, but a lot of people are very much, their brain isn't functioning normally while they're in a dream. They're not going about a normal situation.
I don't know. I informed like gods are in town and they're currently at in his town.
It immediately doxes us.
Thanks, Nick.
Super helpful.
Not even.
And so you.
No, I say I say you define me at Wonka's.
Bonka, not Wonka.
Yeah, sorry, copyright laws.
Demon.
Especially Disney. Jesus, calm down.
I don't think they own Willy Wonka.
They don't.
How can they not? It's a
Not
thing.
yet.
Don't they just own them all?
All of the things.
They
All
own
of
all
They make
the
movies.
things.
I mean, they might actually own it now. That they didn't own it when those were made, but they might. I don't remember who they were made by. They might own it now.
Yeah. But come off as charming and as charismatic as possible and
I got it.
all nice and whatnot.
You're good. Did you have someone specific for your other, or?
No, I was just going to collect call if anyone needs it. Otherwise, who's family alive? I didn't really go in the backstory on that. No, they're all dead. Let's just go with that.
We've got a list of
No, I'm opening for collect call. Whoever wants to use it. Just a generalized message to whoever then. A random person, like God's
Someone
back.
that you'd passed on the street. You're like, you didn't get a chance to talk to him.
How about you go and glance at the list that Rolfur has going?
Because
or
Rolfur
like-
has that. Rolfur has
Yeah.
that. Not Stan.
Yeah, that's why I said I conferred with him on who to call.
Yeah, then just some world leader somewhere.
Yeah, we got a list of
Seeing
like notes
that
and stuff.
just list of a name doesn't help him. Rolfur has information from talking about specific ones that you had interacted with.
Yeah.
Just knowing this person exists is not enough.
Gotcha. Then yeah, it's some leader that you met in a previous life.
Do I have to have? Can Rolfur give me enough information to make the collect calls on people?
If Rolfur has someone from his own personal background that he wanted and isn't just going to contact himself.
Oh, it's not like they got a knowledge if he like could just pull information like that I got for this person, like this
Not
current king.
Knowledge.
He's
Not the
out of the
God.
grave.
I'm the god of the grave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to go bother? You could go bother Terry. You know that he's foreign. Like he looks foreign.
You can also just send it to somebody.
However,
Yeah, random. If I can't hit somebody with it, I'll send it to someone random. Get a follower.
that is a good point with him communicating with the king and stuff. If we're talking about fundraising for essentially making our own equivalent of a charity or a church donations, then we're going to. We might be able to go into the noble district and start converting people and see if they want to give any charity. Since it will heal their immortal souls to do so.
Okay. So, what kind of stuff did the Catholic Church do to get money for religion that wasn't that could be construed as not bullshit in a world where we actually have divine power?
Indulgences?
Crusade.
I mean, you
Yeah, but,
could.
like-
You have at this point. You have piety abilities to grant. You could literally charge people for them.
Mhm.
You want this magical powers? You want them? 5 gold.
I guess the rest of the night I go to every bar and start
You're
selling,
it's at bed.
learn every
You know,
language.
you don't sleep. That's so annoying.
Aha.
He doesn't sleep.
Anyways, what were you doing overnight,
Super
Billy?
handy.
Or in the evening, Billy?
As far as what I was going to do in the evening, I wanted to talk to a couple of the elder Goompas and Chuck, just to spitball ideas with them as far as what we could do to make some money in order to get the Honeytongue Academy the funds that they need in order to do bard work for us.
I mean, obviously, we have money if that's what it's needed for. I'm not sure to the extent of how well that aids the continuation of the factory, but
I'd say I don't want to put the factory out. This is in your hands, but it's just something that I wanted to talk to you guys about, since that's the direction that I'm heading in, is looking to try to raise funds for the budding church, basically.
So Chuck pokes his head up. I mean, it might be a little soon for something like it, but I mean, if we put tickets in random packages of candy, and they have to buy a certain type of candy that we charge an additional fund for that could be raising funds, but we could select, say, a couple of people from that get to have a personal interaction with the gods or something. I mean, maybe people would pay money for that.
We could sell a lot of products.
And that's why that guy got them sued. Right there.
And it's like, we could end up having a special contest with the selling the candy, that if you buy some, you get whatever, either a special ticket or code or what have you, and if you win, you're selected in order to come and visit us and learn
Be a metallic color ticket.
learn about the special, wonderful powers that you could gain access to by syncing up with the gods.
We should put trading cards of our 6 characters in candy. Collect all 6.
Ryan, would the ticket give the old man the ability to walk? That's truly
That's
what
how
the
happy
ticket's-
he is to get it.
Because I've got a golden ticket.
So you
been lazy for 30
go
years.
through some ideas
Yeah.
through a bit of the evening until he's kind of tired and he has to go to bed because he's like
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, we'll get to bed. And it's just something to talk with in order to get some money-making ideas on the table.
And Rolfur, did you have particular people that you were?
Yes.
Who?
I need to contact my wizard mentor because I can't contact my bard trainer because he's a half-elf and therefore immune. So I instead have to contact my dwarf wizard friend because he is not immune
No.
because he's a dwarf.
Kedrick. Done.
Yes, I have to contact him.
You have fun with your role playing. I'm making money.
I am.
Said-
Yeah, get him, show up as myself.
I've never felt more like Trump.
Let him know that I died, but got better.
That's not usually how that tale ends, but
Yeah,
good for you.
Apparently, the divine spark is back in the world, so gods are on the rise again.
On the rise, are they? Are they a threat?
The ones I know aren't. I have ascended to the domains of the grave and the passage of the dead. which I appreciate. I'm styling myself as the god of remembrance now.
You did have a knack for that.
Yes, and I'm eager to actually do it much better than I was previously. I run down the other gods that I know about. That there are at least 6 others besides us that I do not know.
And they're all dicks.
I mean, possibly.
It could be nice, you don't know.
I mean,
We've
hey,
gotten no worshippers from them.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
You have multiple times where you have gotten worshippers given as a over this day, and that could totally have effect from them.
Nope.
Yeah. Who knows?
Not possible. Something would come up. It would have been obvious.
Yes, who knows?
Well, we weren't very specific. Gods are back, except this god, this god, this god, and this god. Never came back. Sorry, we just didn't see him.
Mhm.
And if he'd be so kind as to relay this information to our mutual bard friend, the half-elf who is immune to this spell.
Which is what
Ganesh.
you describe it as.
Yes, because he's a wizard. He knows what this spell is.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you like a divine being? Can't you just like divinely put him to sleep and just do the
No,
spell?
I don't have that power yet. But that's what's going up in the world. It's about to get exciting. Which, keep an eye out. I'll let you know if I find anything new.
Good, yes. And glad to see you all still working on getting better.
Yes? Always.
Never stop that.
Never. The next call?
Mhm.
Because let's see. Elf. Did I ever get the name of the dwarf? The other deity's dwarf?
The other deities, dwarf?
The other deity.
Yeah, I've got a list.
Oh, the other deity? Yeah.
I'm going to call one of them.
Ilgra was the orc. Nim. The green dragon was Sora. Oh, the dwarf.
Wait, you went
That
to
is Giridane. So that's what I spelled it with a G. So Giridane Halderek.
Gardane Halderek.
Wait, what happened? Was I not paying attention to something?
This was in episode 1.
Yeah, this is first
Yeah, was
session.
it not the other group?
Yeah. The other dwarf god. He's
Okay,
targeting
yeah.
one of the other
Yeah.
deities.
He was an uncomfortable dwarf, is what my notes on him have.
Oh, we did meet them, didn't we?
Uncomfortable with the new and unknown.
Yeah.
Target him?
Could we dream them?
Just pop into his dream. That sounds like.
Yeah, we
completely
should be
fine.
able to dream them.
If they sleep,
Okay, I have an idea for tomorrow night.
we can dream them. But otherwise, let's see, because he was kind of offset, because him and the human were both kind of on their own, right?
Yeah, him and Jack? Yeah.
So I guess I'd go with like the orc lady, because one of them's a dragonborn, the other one's a
I mean, they all left through this same portal, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want one who's going to be receptive to actually what I'm saying. So I'm trying to pick
Yeah.
one who's the
Oh,
person.
Yordle the Turtle.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, he'll
I
be
go-
receptive.
I hit the turtle
And
one.
now write their names down. Okay.
Yeah, no, I wrote them all down.
And yes,
You put it in the chat
he seemed like a pleasant guy.
and what
Uh,
command they were if you wrote it.
Sure, I'll put my terrible notes in the chat for you.
I would try to get Ryan's
there you
notes
go.
instead.
And
Yeah,
what
no
do you
offense,
appear as
David,
when you show up there?
As me.
Well, go ahead and post yours, David.
Yeah, I did.
Nice to see you've made it. Yeah, we got separated. We ended up in a bit of a jungle.
Oh, we're in civilization.
Yes, we found our way to a bit of a city. Yes, we made our way there.
But when we got there, someone yelled, "Welcome to the jungle!"
Well, we've been spreading news that we're, divine beings and we're back. So can I get a rundown of like what you guys are the gods of, so I can start spreading that info too?
Oh well. I seem to be along the lines of people that want mass conflict between each other. But I can strategize it very well.
Noting that he is
a little more
war...
death than ideal, but you know, a good plan can really, you know.
Fucking war turtle, war turtle, Yordle the war turtle.
This
could
is all
not be
complete
better.
coincidence. I don't know what you're talking about down there.
I'm so happy about this.
Alright, so he's the god of war.
So my counter. All right, cool.
The
Yordle
Nim,
war
the Nim
turtle.
one, that one, it's creepy. I think
Which one's
death,
creepy?
but killing things if not.
Which one, Nim? The elf?
The Nim one. You're not there.
Push.
Which one was Nim?
We're going to get detailed notes later.
Bald elf lady. Or
Yeah, she was-
androgynous.
I can't talk to the elf.
Well, he's describing them though.
Dear Ilga, you know, intelligence is really the guy that she seems to have just settled in over. And Sora was seemed very in touch with that nature. The dwarf one, he actually went the other way than us, so I'm not really sure from him. Jack seemed to be the sea, or maybe that's just what he wanted, because he left once we got to the port town. He got himself a ship and he was gone.
Oh.
They split up. Okay.
Does he know the name of the town he's in?
Yes. We're in Nexon. It's a city, in the Ember Kingdom.
No, that's the port city, right?
Yeah, it's their capital.
Yeah, we'll be heading that way.
Oh,
Soon.
lovely.
If you guys hang around there, we can meet up.
Yeah, I don't think Nim will be happy to see you, but, you know, no one's happy to see Nim either. Oh.
I don't have a problem with them.
We're gonna trade
like
the little
Nim.
girl
Nim
to them
sounds awesome.
for the turtle.
Hmm?
We're gonna trade the little girl to them for turtle.
Can we swap?
That poor
That's how-
child.
That's how this works, right?
Can we trade up?
Toy
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
Alice will be so happy that she's being traded away.
I give well, once she sees what we're trading for, can she really blame us?
Dude, turtle.
Yeah,
He was so annoying at first, and now we want the war turtle.
I don't want the war turtle.
Well, I want to dream I'm sitting in for 8 hours.
I would
let
take
him know,
Nim though.
let him know who we are, our god domains, what we're doing. Just, you know, there's no reason we shouldn't be working together on.
No, it's all seems good and grand.
I'm a
I'm
little
not
worried.
great on what exactly we're doing, but you know, we're getting there.
Hmm. Well, there you go.
Can I change my second call? I didn't realize-
That's who, there we go. That's what I did for the day. Contact the other gods because they can sleep.
Tomorrow.
To be fair, Stan, you've basically made yourself immune to being contacted this way with your warlock ability.
To be fair,
I'm a long way call.
Yeah.
oh wait, no, never mind. It doesn't work that way. Never mind.
So, you know, if they do get mad at us, you know, for calling them at night, they have no counter means to get me, but sorry for everyone else that they spam call you.
Oh, they're gonna get whittling lessons if they call me.
I don't know if they're allowed to call me. I'm immune to mind affecting spells.
That's
Do you
impressive.
sleep?
Yeah. But they can't get into my head.
And they can still call you.
I'm not sure if they would be able to do some of like the actual dream altering kind of stuff, but as far as them adding themselves, like you might put like a middle ground where part of the effects work and part don't.
Yeah, 5th edition doesn't have mind affecting spells anymore.
Well, either way.
Anyway,
We
so Stan, you were staying up through the rest of the night, going where?
Are there any bars, rowdy bars?
There's no
Or
rowdy
bars that are
bars.
open?
There's a couple really depressing bars that are still open, like throughout the night, but the rowdiness has ended by this point. It's at the
there's,
point where you're going out, it's 3 a.m.
there's probably a bar by the college. Like that
Well,
one
okay,
bar.
I go there, heal anyone who's been in a fight, and then I speak in Celestial, and I said, if you believe in me as the healer, or bringer of life, you will understand me, or you'll be able to understand me. And that is a true statement.
Unfortunately, because
But they didn't understand
don't
it.
understand you, they don't understand
No,
the
I-
instructions.
I say, not in Celestial, I say, speak to them in Celestial, I said, then,
Oh, those are two separate things.
If you believe in me, you will understand that statement.
Make
Believe in
a
me.
persuasion check with disadvantage.
Because that's a weird thing to do.
Yes.
Lead up better, but yeah, okay.
Find believe in me.
Oh, that was a good roll of a 2.
Don't believe in me. Believe in the
Yeah.
you that believe in me.
Let me see.
Yeah, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me that believes in you.
Be the drill that appears in
16.
the heavens.
16.
Roll of 2.
Okay, well, they didn't do much better, so, yeah, you get one extra follower.
I mean, I'm doing a live demonstration of Rosetta Stone, so
Just out of game, I would like to thank you guys. Those of you that are like actually going out and doing the whole preaching and getting us followers thing, and like doing the work for like Bob putting together the limericks, and like for just in general, like everybody like that's actively going out and getting us followers. So I just appreciate it. Thank you.
It's very
yeah,
heartwarming.
I'll do that.
It's such a great way to just close things off with this session.
Crap.
I got skipped over.
Were you doing
Off screen.
anything else?
At
Well,
night.
I was waiting. I was looking for the place for heisting until 2 in the morning, and then it was all of a sudden 3 in the morning, and I hadn't gotten back to me.
Oh yes. Okay. And you were looking underworld. And did I have you make a check yet?
No.
Make a
Well, yes.
yeah, for that
I
first
think.
one about the investigating those places. But for this, make a perception.
I think that's better. Nope. Perception is much worse.
Worse than investigation.
Yeah. 17.
Yeah, you're able to.
Investigation is intelligence. Perception is wisdom. I have less wisdom than intelligence. Neither of them are class skills.
But yeah, you're able to kind of find an area with a few possible, opportunities, and just keep an eye out well enough to find a spot where you can kind of slip into an area where you saw like a window wasn't quite put through, and slide into a back room of some shady business building.
Okay.
You land in there. It's empty room. Lots of just sort of plants. Bit of a pungent smell back here.
Okay. I guess I start searching the building with the sneakiness.
And you're basically looking for cash, right?
Yeah.
You're able to discount a lot of the places to search, which would be their merchandise. And grab my
And
screen here and see what I want to make your roll. I'm just thinking if there's anything other than investigation to ask for. let's do it that way. Let's say it's pretty easy to find. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do. No, I don't. Because I didn't come into this world with anything. I have proficiency in it. I don't have the tools themselves.
Okay. You can you can find something around to try and function to break into where you're pretty sure things are stored. So you would make I guess, dexterity thieves' tools check. Without the proper tools, you do have disadvantage with makeshift tools.
Okay, since I'm aware of this, I'm going to give myself guidance beforehand.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Some guidance. How's that guidance working out for you, Bob?
What? I'm back. Okay. Okay, and it's just a straight dex check.
Well,
Because I don't.
If you have proficiency
Do
with
I-
thieves' tools, you would get your proficiency with it.
Oh, okay.
You're basically using tools as thieves' tools. They are just not actual thieves' tools. They're makeshift tools. You've basically broken off various metal wires off of something in the shop. I'm assuming you're fine to break things off of something that they have, like, plant holder or something. Yeah.
Bobby pin, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, guidance just gives you a D4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so it's 15, 19, 28?
20? Yeah, you're able to pop the lock on a safe. And get bag o' jingly money stuff.
Anything else in there?
There's like a folder with like papers.
I'm gonna totally take that too.
Okay.
Then I'm
Hi,
gonna close
Dustin.
it and try to relock the safe.
Yeah, you're able to get it relocked.
And then I leave.
Yep.
And then I sneak a little bit further away.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
change. Okay. 26.
You're able to get out of the building even though you can't keep an eye out for as long to find the time, and yeah, you get away. You just make it back to you redisguise and go back to
Yeah.
spend the evening counting, or
Yeah.
I know you're gonna be upset with me, but make a luck check.
Oh, you're the worst. Ha! Natural 20. Which makes it a 20.
Makes it a 20. You find 616 gold, although about half of it is in platinum coins.
Okay.
And you find a list of buyers for medicinal herbs. They have
Are we talking
first
medicinal
names,
herbs?
last initials, and amounts, but no other details on who the actual buyers are, but very basic.
Okay, so I take it I'm done counting by the time breakfast comes around?
Yeah, it's basically your evening, your night is kind of done with that.
Okay, because I'm going to go downstairs at breakfast, put the entire sack in front of Bonka, and be like, there you
We'll
go.
find out what you do in the morning when we get there. Because we're going to end it here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff helps us out. Thank you. And join us next time for more. Bye.
Bye.